Everyone start clapping! Let's hear it!
Hello. Let's be honest, I come from Huddersfield and you are definitely the best looking audience I've ever performed to. It's like the closest I've come to being in a golf club. And I'm from Huddersfield, we're not allowed in golf clubs. So it's really nice. Like last audience I did, I had 2 audience members and they had 10 teeth between the both of them. So it was nice. And that's a fun audience. I think I'll break from tradition a little bit. So I'm going to start with some of my dirtier stuff. We'll see how it goes. Then we'll just move into getting to know me a little bit more. I like how you were nodding straight away. Like, that's exactly what I'm saying. The first time I did this, I was told I need to have both hands on the microphone and I need to hold it as close to my mouth as possible. The only problem is it reminds me of being in Sunday school. It gets worse the more I look at it. What makes it worse is I pull it off and it smacks me in the face sometimes. Yeah, I used to open that one all the time, just to sort of gauge the audience, see where we're all at. It made me feel bad, because the church where I was from was a really friendly place, like everyone was welcome. You know, outside the front door there was a sign that said you must be this tall to ride the priest. Obviously I was much younger at the time, so I think I was looking up at it from a different perspective. Anyway, that's it. I'll move away from the story here. We'll come back to it a little bit later on, I'll tell you. So, my name's Dan King, I'm from Huddersfield, because we just gathered. We don't get outside of Huddersfield that often, so when I'm in places like this, I get a bit edgy. I feel like you're going to kick me out at any point. Like, I'll just be honest with you. The most interesting thing I've got to give you, apart from being in Huddersfield, is the fact that my birthday's on Valentine's Day. And that's the only thing I've got to... That was a nice face you pulled, but it's not nice. It's not nice. You look very sweet about that. But I'll tell you what, there's nothing more awkward about when you go out to celebrate your birthday on Valentine's Day and you're taking your mum for a meal. That's turned into a pantomime, and everyone's like, that's really nice. But it's not, it's the only time in my life where I've actually got, I went out when I was 9 years old and I was like, I'm going to treat my mum, you know, birthday money, take her out for a meal. Only time in my life where I had a waiter come over to the table, pull me to one side and go, are you okay? Are you okay? I looked at my mum and just, I didn't know what was going on. I was like, I'm having a great time, it's my birthday, you know, smiling at her. And he looks at me again and goes, did she tell you to say that? No. It took me a while to realise he thought I was just trying to fuck my mum. You know what I mean? I was like, that's what you mean. That's what you mean. I was like, what's this guy's problem? Leave me alone. Like, I can afford this. So that's Valentine's Day. That's the only good thing about my birthday, like Valentine's Day. Apart from that, Huddersfield gave me one thing, which was a degree, and very high student loans. So that was kind of a separate benefit. But I got a degree in sociology and psychology, believe it or not. I know you're looking at me right now, and this is meant to be a rose tattoo, but it looks more like a cabbage than it does an actual rose. I like how I have to turn for you to actually see a pencil by where you're looking at. It's true though, yes, I've come from Lincolnshire originally though, so I just tell people I'm really into farming. I'm just like, yeah, I love the farming. I see what you mean though, your laugh is brilliant, I absolutely love you. I don't know whose idea it was to stick you in the front row though, because you are intimidating this book. I know you don't You've got to bear in mind, I am definitely the smallest comedian out of all of us. You can walk over and just be like, move, tiny man.
Concentrate on what you're saying, you're speaking so fast.
Oh, I'm sorry. I always get told this, I talk too fast. I need to really calm myself down, I'll just just going to compose myself. It hits differently when someone his size tells you to do that. Normally I'll just shrug it off and be like, I'll be nice, but honestly, he's fucking huge. Like, as far as I'm concerned, he's just become my manager. I'm just like, okay, I'll take that on board, I'll do that. So, apart from street. Anyway, so I'll go back to what I was saying. I got a degree in sociology and psychology. Nice and slow. Degree in sociology and psychology. And I used to love it because I just tell people I was studying all theologies because it was just easier to say. Until I found out I was dyslexic at university, and I'm pretty certain I was just going there to have one big orgy, and I just got tricked. As I said earlier, the student loans definitely fuck you, so I got something out of it. But I got a huge passion as well for criminal minds. That's the only thing psychology has ever benefited me for. I've applied for a lot of jobs, I just haven't got them unfortunately, but I have got a love for criminal minds now. And I can correctly identify the pot noodle splatter pattern when I drop it in my front room, so that makes me really happy. Really happy, it really does. So, that's such a stupid joke. I wrote that one today and I was like, I want to try it, I'm going to give it a shot. And again, Mike over here from Breaking Bad is just... If you don't mind, Mike, this is actually the first time where I feel like I'm just going to perform to this part. Last time I felt this intimidated when I met my girlfriend. No, you say it. Can you imagine if I was like, yeah, fuck off, man. Yeah, that's a good point. Which one's Carol? You're the police officer. Yeah, there's a reason I left some of my stories off for this one. You are, did you say you're 27 years old? I'm 20. Yeah, let's work back over to this guy. That's not sociology and psychology degree, got a kid 3 years younger than me, he's got an actual career. And I'm like, oh, that's nice. I'll have one of those one day, fingers crossed. If I get it from McDonald's, maybe. But yeah, anyway, I'll go back to what I was saying. Sociology, like, you are intimidated more than my father-in-law. You could be, I hope you're not, that would be terrible. But you definitely intimidated me more. And the thing is though, my father-in-law, he's Portuguese, so I don't understand a word he says, and you've not. I thought you just said you are Portuguese. That sounds a bit different. We've taken a turn here now, Mike. I feel like we're not coming on. Like this is, we've gone from intimidation to you're going to be my daddy, aren't you? On this side. Out of the two, you look like you could be my daddy, but I think I'd have more fun with it. Like, I'm just that was too good. That was what I was going to say. You what, sorry? Taser. Oh, fair. I thought you were just saying get tasered. And I was like, you just I was like, we've lost the front of the audience now. Someone wants to fuck me. You just want to fuck me up. It's like, this is a Anyway, I'm going to drag it back. I love somebody, honestly. But I wouldn't say that that's a shock, but that's exactly what you want, isn't it? You want the shock. And you can jump me up. Honestly, this is the only time in my life where I've never felt more intimidated on the travel. How long is this wife? How long? I feel like I'm going to come to a real deep. I feel like I'm going to get on better with you. Your laugh is brilliant, by the way. But that way it feels less intimidating when he threatens to sexually assault me. People like so I almost just took a seat then. I was just going to sit down over there. Right, I'm going to attempt to drag back. So I'll try to get to this. My father-in-law is Portuguese, not you. My actual father-in-law is Portuguese. And sadly, my girlfriend is Portuguese, and it took me ages to figure out that she was actually Portuguese. I felt terrible saying this. We were together for a whole year before I found out she was Portuguese. It's once she moved in with me and we started to get to that next level of relationship. The entire time, I thought she just had speech impediment, and I was just being really polite. Because you don't want to be rude, do you? And you know what I mean? Like, honestly, one of the times I found out she was actually Portuguese was when she first panicked in the bedroom when she saw a spider, and I got her confused with a car alarm. I went outside and was like checking to see whether my car's going nuts. So it's her in the bedroom going, my love. I was like, holy crap, what is happening here? Again, not as funny as I thought it was. That's one of those times. Well, you'll realise that my sense of style of comedy is they've all prepared this. Like, they're good at this. I kind of just come up with notes on my watch, and I'm like, I think I'll talk about that today. We'll see how it goes. And if I'm really lucky, I'll meet someone in the front row who's going to make my entire show. Today, it's gone pretty well. So I actually managed to achieve getting my degree in sociology and psychology during the final year of COVID, which is an absolute nightmare, I'm going to be honest with you. It's the closest thing I've ever come to getting a YouTube tutorial for a degree. It's honestly a true story. That wasn't even a joke. That was just a little side where I could get through it. But it's true. It's the only thing they were missing because everything got recorded and uploaded was a professor at the end just going, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I was pretty certain that's how Huddersfield got financed at the time. It was just a lot of likes and going through that way. So I managed to get my degree, and because of that though, I unfortunately just stayed in Huddersfield because I made that mistake of you go to the uni town, you kind of fall in love with it a little bit, you get used to it, it becomes a safety net, doesn't it? Until I realised I think Huddersfield just stinks of meth, that I'm actually addicted to it. I'm stuck there and I've got no choice in the matter. I was here for 10 minutes before I started getting the shakes, and I was like, oh, something's gone wrong here. Anyway, I'll move on. So me and Anna now, the actual Portuguese kids, again buddy, the way you're looking at me, it's brilliant, but you know what you're doing, don't you? Like, you know exactly what you're doing. I like it, but the erection makes it more awkward. I need to attention. If we had a better light, I'm going to bring it. Yes, please. not as fun as that though, now it just looks more awkward. Yeah, so I've completely lost track again. I decided to come back to you and just have a chat. I think, do you know what, I'm going to scrap my material. I'm having more fun talking with the front row, okay? So, which ones were the doggers? We're moving on. Was it your row? No? You've gone dead quiet now. It was their row. Okay, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to give you the microphone in a second, but you take over. I'll just take your seat. It was less intimidating that way, wouldn't it? But I'm going to, oh god damn it. Honestly, this is the most thrown off I've ever been in my entire life. It's fun, I'm going to keep playing with it and just go with it, but really has thrown me, so let me move down, So, you are? It's my bedtime. Yeah, no, I'm trying to keep an eye on my notes, it's just pretty scary. I'll be honest though, with my size, you could confuse it with actually being my bedtime, couldn't you? Like, you could actually be like, why is this guy out past 9 o'clock? Like, especially, why is he telling me about his penis? He's not even hit puberty yet, what's going on? Right? Exactly. Moving on, panic. So basically what I wanted to get up here to complain about today was the fact that my girlfriend has got to the point now where she's dropping me hints about marriage and kids. That was actually where my entire rant was trying to get to, but instead of sidelined it so much that now it's just awkward as hell. So we're going to get there nonetheless. But it's the fact that I'm now getting hints about kids and marriage. Like, I've got no choice in the matter. I'm either watching Say Yes to the Dress, which is a terrible show if anyone's actually ever watched it. Did you just know? Half the time they should say no to that dress, okay? They should. They're terrible dresses. Or our YouTube algorithm has now changed to nothing but toddlers falling over. Just lots of videos of toddlers hurting themselves. And I thought, in order to be a good boyfriend, I need to actually take one of these hints and go off and do it. So I thought I'd look at marriage first, see how much that's going to cost. I looked at engagement rings, I looked at destination weddings, I looked at everything you could possibly want. Once I figured out the price of it all, I went straight home and flushed the birth control pills down the toilet. But weddings are expensive, aren't they? Kids are easier, much easier. Wedding, one-time huge cost. A kid can get therapy when they're 22 and pay for it themselves. You don't have to worry about it. Then you've got to deal with it. And also, what terrifies me most about a kid as well is they're the only thing that is given to you with an actual soft spot. You don't get that with anything else, do you? It's like, man, maybe it's just me, this could be wrong, I could be crossing a boundary here, but when I'm told there's a soft spot, my immediate thought is wet paint. You know, because you're like, wet paint don't touch. The little part of me just wants to test out and see how soft it actually is. You know, I'm not saying I want to abuse the child or anything, just whack it, I just want to know how soft. Because I don't think anyone's tested it, you just get told it's a soft spot. I want to know, but I know as well that there's about 2 inches difference, isn't there, between an accountant and a football player. If you push too hard, you just ruin that kid's job for life. You know what I mean? Like, you go for it. It's like that famous, I can't remember which, there was a philosopher somewhere that said if you press something too hard, anything can be a vegetable. And it's like, that's exactly the case for the child, isn't it? Like, I don't know, Socrates, Pythagoras, it's one of them. It's one of them who said that. I'm pretty certain it was, yeah. Anyway, I think what I'm going to do is, because I got so sidetracked, buddy, I've thrown my rhythm, I've had fun, it's been fun, but I think I'll love you and leave you. I'm going to pass you back over to Steve. Thank you very much.
You got scared me. You met me a bit horny, if anything. Just to let you know, that Dan's very new to comedy and he's getting into it, and I think he's done very good there, isn't he?